NBC 5 News Today starts now.
Good morning. It is 6:29 right now, this Thursday, October 12th. I'm David Schneider.
And I'm Vanessa Misciagna. Certainly feeling the chill out there on this Thursday morning. Caitlin Napoleone has our wake-up weather, and we certainly are waking up to, is that a 30? 30s in there?
Yeah.
Wow.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
It's been so warm. Yeah.
Well, stronger winds spelling more bad news out in California. Those conditions only fanning the flames of almost 24 fires burning out of control.
The death toll rising to 23 now as wildfires continue to grow. Fire teams getting some much needed help as they continue to battle the flames,
but have made little, if any, progress at all. NBC's Jay Gray is in Napa. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo calling on Congress to reinstate federal health care cuts. He says the cuts put 7,000 North Country kids at risk and 350,000 kids statewide. The governor says they've failed to reauthorize the child health insurance plan, slashing $1 billion in funding for the state. 6:34. The number of refugees who come to Vermont this year will actually be much lower than expected. The Vermont Refugee Resettlement Program says they are scaling back their efforts. This after President Trump announced new limits on how many refugees can come into the country. The agency had hoped to relocate around 450 refugees to Vermont this year, but they're now aiming for around 345. The majority will go to Colchester and the rest will relocate in Rutland. Well, just when you thought the Equifax breach couldn't get any worse, now your driver's license information may be at risk. The Wall Street Journal says this breach has affected the licenses of almost 11,000 Americans. Information on licenses, of course, varies by state, but most of them include names, date of birth, home address, plus personal details like your height and your eye color. Consumers may have provided their driver's license to verify identity or to resolve a dispute on their credit report.
Their state leaders want 90% of Vermont's energy to come from renewable sources by 2050.
First in the nation. What an honor. Well, Colchester will no longer plow private roads beginning next year, but the plowing will continue this coming winter season. That'll give people some time to find private plowing services. Now, the unanimous select board decision comes after months of studying how plowing works around town. Board members say this is in the best interest of Colchester to ensure fairness and equality. There were also worries about the town's liability. Meanwhile, Governor Andrew Cuomo making a big investment in the North Country. The governor announcing that he is granting $30 million for drinking water and wastewater projects throughout our region. An investment which he expects will create almost 2,000 jobs. Both Clinton and Essex County towns are benefiting from this grant, including Peru, Ausable, and Lake Placid. The grants will help municipalities upgrade drinking water systems, filtration plants, and water mains.
So it's a big economic boost for participating vendors. It's generated more than $10 million in total sales over the past 4 years.
Love the Big E. Always went there as a kid. Well, LGBTQ youth in our area are feeling the love, one scoop at a time. The Ben & Jerry's shop on Church Street is supporting the nonprofit group Outright Vermont for yesterday's National Coming Out Day. Now, a portion of t-shirt and sticker sales from the company's Love Comes in All Flavors campaign will go to Outright. And customers at the Church Street location who ask for rainbow sprinkles earn the group an extra donation. Outright works to support LGBTQ youth and says the visibility and positive role models made possible through National Coming Out Day are a huge help.
Up next, eyes on Pyeongchang. The local hopefuls trying to punch their tickets.
Plus, a 10-year-old joining a college hockey team, the emotional story behind their new teammate.
You're watching NBC 5 News.
Welcome back. It's 6:42 right now. Taking a live look outside in Burlington at the lights of UVM STEM Center on this Thursday morning.
Yeah, you see the sun rising behind the mountains there. Beautiful view, but don't be fooled by the rising sun. It is still chilly out there. Caitlin will tell you all about your temperatures you can expect coming up in about 3 minutes.
First, though, USA bobsled and skeleton national team trials are set for the next few days in Lake Placid.
Oh, yes. Many athletes, of course, are working hard to secure a trip to the Olympics. And as our own NBC5's Abby Isaacs shows us that some are even working hard in between training and competition. Lots on their plate, Abby.
Impact. That's a nonprofit that connects colleges with children dealing with life-threatening illnesses.
That kid was just beaming the entire time. That just warms your heart looking at that.
Happy kiddo.
And well, you know, all this cooler air that we're experiencing this morning certainly puts you in the fall spirit, makes you want to go and carve up some pumpkins, maybe pick some apples at an orchard.
It sure does. At Ralston, Peru, there is a lot to do around the orchard. Apple, pumpkin picking, maybe.
And of course, the annual fall corn maze, that is ready. You can even try it out in the dark. 6:48 now. Terrifying moments for a boy in Utah. This poor kid, a 3-year-old, got lost in a corn maze for 12 hours. Imagine being lost and scared for that long. Well, now police are trying to figure out why he wasn't reported missing in the first place. Now, someone found the boy Monday night, but corn maze staff couldn't find his parents. It wasn't until the next morning that a woman called police saying she couldn't find her son. Police are working to figure out if charges are warranted here.